A ton has changed with my desk setup since the last time you saw it. From audio to lighting to camera position to even backdrop, all of that has changed in my work from home, YouTube studio, content creation cave, one bedroom apartment, whatever you want to call it. A lot has changed since you saw my last video, and I want to talk about that today. I've broken this video into 4 parts. The 4 parts are the desk, the video, the lighting, and finally, the audio. These are the 4 things that I think make up this video. And I'm gonna have them chaptered down below, so if you wanna jump around, skip around, whatever you want, you can do that down there. I'm also gonna have all the stuff I talk about today linked down below so you can take a look at it. So if you're new to my channel, or you're coming back to my channel, my name's Joseph Lipson. I make tech videos and really like to talk about how tech works in my everyday life, and hopefully my goal is that you can take what I use and really implement it into your everyday life. So if you're into the same thing, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you won't miss an upload. Okay, before we get into this video, as you see right here, this is my night setup, and a lot of stuff that makes up this night setup is really this brand new light I have, and it really makes this set all that much better. And it's the first time I've really been able to have a night setup. But if you think this night setup is good, wait till you see what the day set looks like. And in the day set, I'm gonna get into the 4 things that are making up this video that I talked about earlier. So with that, let's transition to the day setup. So this is what it looks like in the daylight, and as you can see, it's sort of also a vibe. So the desk. This desk I've had for just about 6 months or so now, and it's a desk by FlexiSpot, and one thing I really love about this desk is, one, it has wheels on it so I can move the desk back and forth based on where I want it. It is height adjustable, so I can go from standing to sitting, so I'm not really locked into one of those two. It's got this nice curve so I can kind of come in here and type, and it just feels natural. And on top of that, it has a place that I can mount my mic, and it has like a little hole attachment that I can place that, so it kind of seamlessly builds into the desk. And then on top of the desk, I have a mat, just a felt mat so I can type on, have a little comfort there. I have my Belkin wireless 3-in-1 charger, so I have Magsafe for my iPhone, Apple Watch, and then an AirPods little wireless charger underneath. I keep my AirPods Max on here, just my headphone of choice when I'm editing, listening to music, whatever it may be. And we can't forget about what powers this whole setup with my editing, my storyboarding, and all that stuff. And it's my MacBook Pro M1 Max. This really is the perfect duo of productivity and video editing with my iPad and my MacBook, and those really power my creativity. I have coasters, drink a lot of coffee and water over here, and then I have a little plant just to add a little bit of greenery. And that's really this desk and what is on this desk. I have just off to the side a little bit, I have my AER Pouch with kind of my cords, my chargers, all that stuff I travel a lot with. I just have that slinged up over here. And then over here I have just some of my other lenses I use. I have my film camera, I have my 27mm 2.8, which is like my street grab and go photography lens. I have a neck strap for my camera, and then my film camera. And I just have that stuff over there hanging. And then as you can see, that's really what builds this desk and is on here really at all times. And it's not too cluttered. It's all stuff I use and need on a daily basis. And then we have the video. One thing with this set and how I wanted to do this, I wanted a backdrop that I could keep consistent and I like. And as you can see, I think I've found something I'm really liking. I have the camera of choice is the Fuji X-T3. I have it on a tripod over here, and the 16 to 55 f2.8 lens. I have that stuff right here, and that's really my camera of choice. Gets me the aperture I want, the focal length I want, and it creates this nice backdrop that I'm really a fan of. And it's taken me a long time. I used to be over there, I used to be over here, I used to be up in the corner here, I used to be up against the window here, back here, but this gives me a little bit of everything. It gives me a nice backdrop, it gives me windows to look at when I'm editing, and it gives me overall just a nice area, and it's so far my favorite. And then the lighting. This is probably the biggest upgrade I've had. I've had these nan leafs behind me, which you can see, and I kind of just use those as accent lighting now when I don't want a full light set going. So I got the Amaran 100X light, which is a bicolor light so I can control the temperature and the intensity. And that's what I have up here. I also have the Apurture Softbox SE, which is basically just creating this soft light on my face, and I have the grid inside there. And this light has really changed the way I do things. I used to be fully LEDs, but this light pulls something that isn't harsh on my face and evenly lights my face. It makes for a setup where I can just literally sit down, hit record, turn on the light to the intensity I want. What's nice about this light is I can control the intensity from my phone. So I can do it right here and figure out what I like. In the night when I'm using this, it's just ambient lighting and it doesn't blind you, and it kind of just lights up the area you're editing. And so that's really why I like this light. I have it just on a light stand. This light is something that has been a long time wanting, and I finally got my hands on it, and I have to say right away, like, it's made a huge difference in my productivity and how I'm editing and lighting my area. But most importantly, I can just sit down, turn on the light, and shoot, and that's real important for a productivity and creativity standpoint. And then with all things, the most important thing when shooting and making content is your audio, and I was strictly a lav person before this. I've always had a love-hate relationship with lavs. That's in my personal video creation career and professional. So I've decided to go another route, and that's where this comes in. The Shure SM7B. This thing has taken my audio really to the next level, and my audio is probably a little hot now because I moved it a lot closer to my face, but I can use it like this in the shot. I can also remove it and have it completely out of the shot as more of a boom mic, but it captures some great audio, and I just have this mounted on the Rode PSA Plus, which is mounted right into my desk and gives me a lot of flexibility on what I can and can't do with this thing, and really takes the audio to the next level. I have it going through this Elgato Wave XLR transmitter, and what this does is it pulls the audio and basically makes it turn into a USB output so I can put a USB-C into my laptop and stream straight audio into Audition. So that's my desk setup. That's really how I create these YouTube videos, from the desk to the video, to the lighting, to the audio. Those four things really make up this desk and how I shoot my content. And I'm really excited because I can really literally just sit down and shoot now, and that's so exciting for content creation in this channel. So make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, comment down below what your favorite piece of my desk setup is, and until the next video, guys, peace.